Hello everyone and welcome to your favorite YouTube channel, Acknowledging Knowledge. Today, in our another video of the universe series, we are going to uncloak a mystery of a star which is the most romantic star of all time. This star is always be fascinating to human beings because of its shine in the dark sky. Also, this star is the lone viewer of the every love. Yes, we are going to talk about the moon.
As per human knowledge, Moon is said to be formed about 4.51 billion years ago, not long after Earth. It is said to be formed from the debris left over a giant impact between Earth and Mars-sized body called Theia. The Moon's average orbital distance is 384,400 kilometers, or 1.28 light seconds. The moon's apparent size in the sky is almost same to that of the sun. Before unclocking its mystery, I would like to take you back to the history of the moon. The moon has been observed greatly over the ages, with accordance to the techniques and observations available at respective time. This time stretches from the Babylonian, Greek, Muslims down to the modern lunar regime. The Babylonian astronomers has great contribution in understanding the moon. They in years between 400 to 500 BC identified and began to use the 19-year cyclic relation between the lunar months and solar years, now known as the Metonic cycle. The ancient Greek astronomers reasoned that the sun and the moon were both giant spherical rocks, and that the latter reflected the light of the former. Also, the efforts of the Muslim astronomers could not be neglected in this case. They describe the moon's monthly elongation. Moon was first reached in September 1959 by the Soviet Union's Luna 2, an unmanned spacecraft, followed by the first successful soft landing by Luna 9 in 1966. The United States Space Agency NASA Apollo program achieved the only manned mission up to the date, with the beginning of the first orbital manned mission by Apollo 8 in 1968 and six manned landings between 1969 and 1972. These missions returned rocks which have been used to develop a geological understanding of the moon, origin, internal structure, and the moon's later history. Since 1972, Apollo 17 moon is being visited by only unmanned missions.
The Apollo 11 mission was the first human landing mission on the moon. The primary object of this mission was to set a national goal which was actually set by the President of the United States, John F. Kennedy, on May 25, 1961, to send the first human being on the moon.
This mission was of great significance for the Americans, as per the domination for the space was being started between the US and the Soviets. The Soviet Union's successful orbiter mission back in 1959 encouraged the US to do something more special, so they planned by 1961 that they would land on moon by the year 1969. And this was addressed to the world by the President of the US, John F. Kennedy. According to the NASA, Armstrong and Aldrin spent 21 hours and 36 minutes on the moon's surface. Well, Apollo mission was a great success, but here are some facts about it that are important to discuss the truth about it. There are many views about the conspiracy behind the moon landing. Lots of people still in the world believes that this landing was actually fake, and this was, according to them, was a drama executed by the NASA and the US just to win the space race. Well, the people also give many reasons for the fakeness of this mission. Some of them are going to be discussed. The biggest concern about the moon landing is the flag waving as seen in the images displayed by NASA. How is that possible when there is no atmosphere on the moon? Another concern is that why not the stars being seen behind even when there was a complete darkness? Some people don't believe in the space shuttle and the missions to the moon because they think the journey itself was impossible because of something called the Van Allen belts. The Van Allen belts are huge belts of radiation that surround the Earth. It's been claimed that humans will not be able to pass through these belts without being subjected to lethal doses of radiation. Radiation sickness occurs when you have been exposed to around 200 to 1000 rads of radiation within a few hours. There is also a concern that how they were actually moving with that too much stability in such low gravity and why they don't face problem in it. As per moon's gravity is 6 times lesser than that of Earth. NASA has also given the answer to all of these concerns. According to them, the stars conspiracy is just being highlighted to prove the landing wrong. According to them, the simple answer to this is that the stars are there, but just they are too faint to see. When you take a photo, you have to decide what you want to focus on. So it makes sense that it will be the astronauts the camera will focus on and not the stars. NASA has also answered the conspiracy behind the waving flag of US on the moon. According to them, the flag is not waving back and forth due to the wind, but the reality is when the astronauts were putting it in, they rotated it back and forth to better dig into the lunar soil, which made the flag ripple. Well, the answer to the existence in Van Allen belts is that the Apollo 11 crew were within the belts for less than 2 hours during their journey to the moon, and so would have only been exposed to an estimated 18 rads, well within the safe limit. NASA made sure that the spacecraft was well insulated, so actually the average dose of radiation over the 12-day mission was just 0.18 rads, similar to the chest X-ray. And as far as stability in walking on moon is concerned, NASA has explained that the spacesuit was designed by keeping all of these facts in mind about the moon. So therefore, the astronauts did not face any problem while walking on moon. Well, one big evidence of their going to moon was that they came up with the moon rocks. which after all the tests and studies by all the scientists around the world for decades had confirmed that they are actually the rocks of the moon. Another great evidence of Apollo landing mission on moon was that when the NASA's lunar orbiter, which has been in orbit around the moon since 2009, has captured photographs of the all Apollo landing sites. Equipment left behind were seen along with the footprints of astronauts. They were not erased nor destroyed because there is no atmosphere on the moon by which it could be done. NASA and SpaceX are also trying to make moon as a base to go around space, especially to Mars. They have planned to do this in 2024, so possibly this will gonna end all the concerns about moon, or this may also raise some more concerns about the moon.
We have described the most important facts and figures about the moon landing. Now, it is totally up to you that whether these facts affects your mind or not. Thank you for watching this video and stay connected for acknowledging knowledge.